After 2 generations of Babylonian exile, the time for redemption arrived for the exiles. Cyrus, who inherited the rule of the entire Babylonian Empire in 539 BCE, conquered the city of Babylon. With the support of the Persian regime, the exiled elite in Babylon, through its representative, the returnees to Zion, could begin the prolonged process through which Jerusalem again was established as the nation's uncontested political, social, and religious center. Success was finally achieved by the exiles after long years of struggle against economic hardships, the neighboring provinces, and the large public who had remained in Judah, a public that was not delighted to reassume the yoke of the new old elite leadership. Both the dwindling population in Benjamin region during the Persian period and the abandonment of the important centers that had developed there through the years of the Babylonian rule are evidence of the changes that took place in Judah during this time of the return to Zion. The debates embedded in the Old Testament against the status, importance, and sanctity of Mitzpah, Bethel, Gibeon, and Shechem evidence the erasure of the attempts to establish their status during the period between the destruction of Jerusalem and its return to center stage. The deliberate creation of the myth of the empty land by the returnees, the perception that the land had remained empty and desolate after the destruction of Jerusalem, was given credence by the historical blackout and the concealing of all historical events after the destruction of Jerusalem and the deportation of the elite to Babylon, now described as all of Judah. Those exiled elite who became now the returnees, the people who returned to Zion by their representatives in Judah, attempted to expunge the history of those who remained in the land during the Babylonian exile and what occurred in Judah at that time. This chapter begins the historiographic literature of the period of the return as a direct continuation of the period of destruction.